Hello class, we are actually continuing our discussion of AC generation. After we learn about how the AC generator works, that is alternator, their construction, working principle, how we get a pictorial representation, graphical representation of instantaneous quantity of AC current and voltages with reference of a time axis. Okay, now it's time to move our discussion toward some technical term or some important terms which is related with AC generation and which gives us a clear understanding for their overall mathematical expression of EMF. Okay, so first term is called instantaneous value. What mean by a instantaneous value? How could you can understand a instantaneous value, the term? So it is in value, of course, it is in value of any alternating quantity at a particular instant of time, which is known as instantaneous value. That is, as we have seen, A, B, C, D at the angle of 0, at the angle of 90. Okay, likewise this value is being changed at every instant of time, so it is called instantaneous value of alternating current at a different instants of time. Okay, whenever we see in the AC waveforms, AC pictorial representation, we said that AC means alternating, it alter itself, it repeat itself. That is, if there is a positive half, then must be negative. After negative there must be a fixed positive. And we know that AC quantities are changes their magnitude at every instant. That is called the instantaneous value. Okay, now next is waveforms. Waveform is called the pictorial, graphical, the pictorial, picture form मतलब pictorial representation of alternating quantity in graphical order. We can say the graph which is obtained by plotting an instantaneous value of any alternating quantity against the time axis, which gives us a waveform. Okay, and there is a basic assumption that the alternating current and voltages have a sinusoidal waveform. Now the concept is, here is some shapes which being plotted in between the x and y axis. We know that we fix our x axis toward the time slot and y axis is for the magnitude of AC quantity. It may voltage and current which gathered by brushes, okay, from an alternator. So here it is, some simple waveforms, and these curves are obtained by plotting an instantaneous value. If I going to clear it much clearly, as this instant it is 0, okay, this is maximum, that is 90, here it is 270, okay, and 360. If you take this part, then 0 to this t, here it is some different value, here it is some different value, different value. At every time instant it is go on changing. That's why we called the instantaneous value. If this axis y is corresponding to some instantaneous voltages, AC voltages, then this value for the voltages is instantaneous value. If you plot this value against the time axis, which will gives us a pictorial representation, graphical representation, we will call this figure as a waveform. Okay, this waveform or wave shape, any one term we can use. And alternating voltages and current may not always take from a symmetric or smooth waveform. हमेशा हमें ऐसी वेवफॉर्म मिले जैसे कि हमने दिखाई थी AC की, जैसे हमने अभी स्टडी किया 0 to max, then 180, then 270 and then 360, the complete rotation of an armature. But every time this is not happening, it is have some random shapes also. Okay, but while it is we taken as an, the manufacturer also taken that it produces the sine waveform from the alternator. Okay, so in general, however, an alternating current or voltages is one the circuit direction of which reverses at angular recurring intervals. जैसे कि हमने बोला था, ये पॉजिटिव हो गया पहले, तो ये नेगेटिव आएगा, डेफिनेटली नेगेटिव के बाद फिर से आर्मेचर का पोजीशन चेंज होगा, वी विल गेट द पॉजिटिव हाफ, again armature position reverse itself, we will get negative, and this go on repetitive action far. Okay, now the next term is called a cycle. Here are the some simple waveforms. Okay, this is a triangular, this is a random shaped, this is a square waveform. Okay, depend upon their look wise. Here are some complex waveform. We do not have a fixed shapes, we can't recognize them as sine waveform, as triangular waveform, as sawtooth, as spikes. There are much more complicated versions is available, so we called it as a complex waveform. Okay, now the second term which we are actually interested to know is cycle. What mean by cycle? One complete set of positive and negative values of an alternating quantity is called as an cycle. Here the figure 11.6. हाँ, here we go. Okay, अभी हम ऐसे कर सकते कि इसको एक साइकिल बोल सकते हैं, ये एक साइकिल हो गया. Okay, why this is called a cycle? Because it compresses single positive and single negative by combining or by 360 rotation of it over a time axis is called cycle. Okay, the complete set of one positive and a negative values of alternating quantity is called as a cycle. Hence, it represents one complete cycle. A cycle may also be sometimes specified in terms of angular measurements. That is, in that case, one complete cycle is said to be represent or spread over 360 degree or 2 pi radian. Whichever suits you, whichever you understand, we may use that term 360 degree or 2 pi radian. Next term related to the AC quantity is called time period. Yes, it is a time. This time taken by an alternating quantity to complete one cycle is called time period. आर्मेचर को एक कंप्लीट चक्कर लगाने के लिए मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में जितना वक्त लगेगा उसे हम कहेंगे टाइम पीरियड, एंड इट इज डिनोटेड बाय लेटर कैपिटल T. For example, a 5 Hertz alternating current has a time period of 1/50 seconds. Hertz is unit of frequency. Let's focus on the frequency. Frequency, the number of cycle per second is called the frequency of an alternating quantity. Its unit is Hertz. Hertz is much larger unit. Hertz is smaller unit. We can calculate it as measure megahertz, gigahertz, and all this, as we are living in the fiber optic era. Okay, in a single alternator where there are two poles, one cycle of alternating current is generated in one revolution of the rotating field. However, if there are 4 poles, means 2 conductors are involved, then we will get 2 cycles from each revolution. In fact, the frequency of alternating voltages produced in the function of the speed and number of pole of the generator. Okay, no need to go into much complications. Only remember the thing, the number of cycle per second is called frequency, and the frequency is measured in hertz. Now the second term is called amplitude. The maximum value, it may positive or negative, of an alternating quantity is called amplitude. Let's plot over here. I am plotting a sine waveform. Okay, I am trying to plotting a sine waveform. Okay, let's say this one is an, remove it. Okay, I will show you the amplitude. Amplitude is the maximum value. Maximum value is attended at this 90. Okay, now here it is 270. These are the maximum values. All other values are nearer to the maximum, or it may be inclined to the zero. Okay, and this maximum value attended by AC quantity is called amplitude. Next term is amplitude, also called peak value. Peak means maximum. Okay, now the next term which we are going to discuss about is electrical angle. Electrical angle is angle between the two conductor. Actually, if we put a two armature, two conductor coil in a uniform magnetic field, then we will get two different waveforms. In that case, a multipolar generator, that is more than one, which generates the more cycles. Each cycle of EMF should be having a time span of 360 degree or 2 pi radian, but the angle of rotation between them may differ, and not necessary that the mechanical angle actually turn through the rotating part of a generator. This new unit of angle is called electrical degree or electrical radian. The angle measured in electrical degrees or electrical radian is actually treated as electrical angle. It means 360 degree mechanical rotation, which is treated as 360 degree electrical, but 1 degree mechanical is also treated as 1 degree electrical. 360 degree mechanical is equal to, if you go on for the 2 cycle, then 2 multiplied by 360 degree electrical. So whatever the quantity of armature, moreover the cycles we get, and if you want to study the cycle, we have to take a reference of electrical angle. Okay, now the next term which we are going to discuss about is phase and phase difference. Okay, so what exactly a phase is? As our discussions goes on about more than one conductor in a uniform magnetic field, what will happen? We will get if you put 2 conductor, we will get 2 cycles. Number of conductor is equal to number of output cycle, that is EMF cycles. By phase of an alternating current is means that the fraction of time period of an alternating current which has been elapsed since the current last passes through the zero position of reference. मीन्स इसे कहना है कि जब भी ये ज़ीरो पास करेगा और इट गोज थ्रू द मैक्सिमम, द टाइम टेकन फॉर दिस एक्टिविटी इज एक्चुअली कॉल्ड द फेज. ओके, अगर हम एग्जांपल देना चाहेंगे, द फेज ऑफ करंट एट पॉइंट ए, दिस इज शोन. ए मीन्स हम अगर डिग्री में बात करना चाहें तो 90 डिग्री. उसका वेवफॉर्म हमें इस तरह से मिलेगा, एक वेवफॉर्म मिलेगी, ये पहली जो है ए से रिप्रेजेंट की गई वाली. ठीक है, अगर हम उसी केस में दूसरा कंडक्टर रख देते हैं जिसको हम बी कंडक्टर बोलेंगे, तो और अगर दोनों एक साथ मूव हो रहे, यानी कि दोनों ने जीरो पोजीशन एट द सेम टाइम क्रैक किया है, दोनों का एक्सिस एक है, देन जैसा ए कंडक्टर 90 डिग्री जब अटेंड करेगा, जिस टाइम इंस्टेंट को करेगा, उसी टाइम पे कंडक्टर बी आल्सो गेट द सेम मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड, लाइकवाइज सो ऑन। 180 डिग्री को जीरो अटेंड करेंगे, बाद में 270 को मैक्सिमम अटेंड करेंगे, 360 को अगेन जीरो अटेंड करेंगे, वी विल गेट दिस काइंड ऑफ वेव फॉर्म एट द आउटपुट। सो the phase of rotating coil at an instant is shown by an omega t, and therefore such same angle, there is no difference in between their angles. At that time we call that waveforms are in phase. Okay, और द एंगल बिटवीन टू फेजेस, फेज यानी कि एक वेवफॉर्म जिसे हम फेज बोलेंगे, और दोनों में का एंगल यानी कि फेज एंगल। ओके, सो आई थिंक इट मेक्स सेंस, बट विल ट्राई टू। In an electrical engineering, we are however more concerned with relative phases, phase differences between the different alternating quantity rather than their absolute phase, one single phase. Consider two single turns of the alternating coils of different sizes. हम एक को छोटा एक को बड़ा ऐसा करेंगे, उनका एक्सिस ऑफ एंगल उनका रिलेटिव मोशन अलग कर देंगे बाय एनी हाउ, अरेंज्ड रेडियली इन द सेम प्लेन एंड रोटेटिंग विद द सेम एंगुलर वेलोसिटी। हम अगर सब कुछ सेम रखेंगे तो हमें मिलने वाला एंगल भी सेम मिलेगा। इन दैट टाइम वी विल कॉल्ड इन फेज, देयर इज नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन देम, सो इट विल बी ट्रीटेड एट इन फेज विथ ईच अदर। द EMF getting by these two will be having the same frequency, same sinusoidal shape, although the values of instantaneous EMF induced EMF it may differ, but the angle, the frequency, the shape are all the same, so we will call it as in phase. The maximum and zero value of the same time, उन्हें दोनों कंडक्टर ने एक साथ छोड़ा है, एक साथ मैक्सिमम वैल्यू अटेंड की है, एक साथ सम अप भी हुए, एक साथ एंड भी हुए, तो दोनों की इक्वेशन भी हमें क्या मिलेंगे, सेम मिलेंगे, तो हम इसे कहेंगे कि इन फेज। अब फेज डिफरेंस क्या चीज़ है उसी के बारे में बोलेंगे। नाउ कंसिडर, हमने 3 कंडक्टर एक ही मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में प्लेस किए और उनको नाम दे दिया A, B एंड C, हाँ, एंड दे आर डिस्प्लेस्ड बाय ईच अदर, दोनों सभी एक पोजीशन पे नहीं है, डिस्प्लेस डिफर बाय ईच अदर बाय एन एंगल अल्फा बीटा एंड रोटेटिंग इन द यूनिफॉर्म मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। जैसे कि हमने ए को अगर हमने 60 डिग्री पे रखा है तो बी को हम 45 पे रखेंगे और सी को हम 0 पे इंक्लाइन करेंगे in the same magnetic field, then we will get the EMF, the sinusoidal waveforms, the pictorial representation of the instantaneous value of an AC quantity, likewise A, B, C। ये तीनों अलग अलग वेवफॉर्म है और अलग अलग टाइम पे स्टार्ट हो रही है। जैसे कि ए को हम बोलेंगे कि ये 0 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, हालांकि बी और सी 0 से स्टार्ट नहीं हो रहे, वो पहले ही स्टार्ट हो चुके हैं। ओके, तो इस केस में हम कैसे करेंगे, क्या कहेंगे, तो इन दिस केस द इंड्यूस्ड EMF ऑफ 3 कॉइल आर द सेम, EMF की मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है, बट देयर इज एन important difference in between their position of getting the maximum value is different and ending is different. Okay, so they do not reach their maximum value or zero value simultaneously, but there is a difference, one after another, someone before, someone after. Then the 3 sinusoidal waveform we are getting is as like this one, and these curves A, B, C are displaces from each other, like an angle between them is A and B is differ by beta angle, okay, and A and C is differ by alpha plus beta angle respectively. Hence it means that there is a difference between A and B is beta, and difference between B and C is alpha, and the between A and C is alpha plus beta. This statement gives us, or however doesn't give the indication as to which EMF reaches its maximum value first. So this deficiency of attaining the maximum value earlier or later on is treated as lag or lead. Lead means आगे जाना, lag means पीछे रहना. We have to get a reference. हमें किसी को रेफरेंस बनाना पड़ेगा ये तीनों में से, और उनकी हिसाब से हम कहेंगे कि कौन आगे है और कौन पीछे है. A leading alternating quantity is one who will reach its maximum value or zero value earlier as compared to other quantity. Exactly opposite for the lagging one. The alternating quantity who doesn't get their zero value earlier or far time after called leading one. Okay, and this lead is denoted by, represented by plus sign, and lag is represented by negative sign. A lagging alternating quantity is one which reaches its maximum or zero value later on the other quantity. Okay, here it is called in the figure, B is lag behind by A because A is attending its zero position and maximum position before B. So B is lag behind with reference to the A by an angle beta, and C is lag behind by A by an angle alpha plus beta because they reach their maximum value later on. Okay, अगर हम मैथमेटिकली इसको एक्सप्रेस करना चाहेंगे तो हम ऐसे करेंगे, the EMF generated by a conductor is EM sin omega t as it is a reference vector or reference phase. Then EMF for the beta conductor is EM sin omega t minus beta because it is lag behind, and lag पीछे रहने का मतलब हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं उसे नेगेटिव साइन से. और अगर सी कंडक्टर के बारे में बात करेंगे, ये तो फिर बहुत ही पीछे है इन दोनों से, तो उसको रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए कि ई एम साइन ओमेगा टी माइनस ऑफ अल्फा प्लस बीटा, इन दोनों का फेज मिला के तीसरा फेज. ओके, सो ए इज एन रेफरेंस क्वांटिटी एंड इन दोनों में का जो भी डिफरेंस है, लैग होगा तो नेगेटिव साइन, लीड होगा तो पॉजिटिव साइन से डिनोट करेंगे. आई थिंक it is as easy as seen over here. Okay, so next quantity is root mean square value or called RMS value. Okay, the RMS value of an alternating quantity is given by, ये हम ना सिमिलैरिटीज क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, एनालॉजी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. हम RMS वैल्यू किसे कहेंगे, तो ये exactly same that of steady means stationary DC current which when flowing through a given circuit for a given time which produces the same amount of heat as produced by that alternating quantity when flow through the same circuit for the same time. It means हम एक AC सर्किट को DC के साथ कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. अगर हम कहेंगे कि RMS वैल्यू ऑफ एनी एसी क्वांटिटी कैसे लिया जाता है, तो उसका DC करंट कितना पास हुआ है विद इन द सेम सर्कमटेरेंस, दैट इज सर्किट भी सेम होगा, टाइम पीरियड भी सेम होगा, तो कितना अमाउंट ऑफ हीट प्रोड्यूस किया. अगर DC करंट ने ही उतना ही किया है जितना AC ने किया है, तो हम उसका रूट मीन स्क्वायर कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. ओके, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एन इफेक्टिव और वर्चुअल वैल्यूज of an alternating quantity. The former term being used more extensively, हम जनरली कहते हैं RMS वैल्यूज़, और उसको इफेक्टिव वैल्यू भी कहा जाता है, बिकॉज these are the symmetrical sinusoidal alternating currents, either mid-ordinate method or analytical method. There are two methods to calculate the RMS values of an AC quantity. Okay, we are not interested in methods, we are simply interested what mean by root mean square value. It is exactly the steady value of that DC current which will flow through the given circuit for the given time period, which produces the same amount of heat which being produces by an AC quantity when it is flow through a same circuit for the same time period. Okay, now next one is called it is a fixed one. We did not need to understand and learn this equation one by one step, but we have to know the RMS value of current, which is fixed one, which is derived one. That is, RMS value of current is 0.707, that of maximum value of current. Maximum value is called amplitude of the current. Okay, और अगर हम RMS वैल्यू हार्मोनिक की बजाय ऐसे नहीं लेंगे, ठीक है, तो ये वैल्यू थोड़ा ध्यान में रखना है हमें कि कितना है. तो करंट के लिए है 0.707 इंटू एम्पलीट्यूड ऑफ द करंट. ओके, हम बात करेंगे अभी एवरेज वैल्यू के बारे में. दिस इज द लास्ट वन टर्म. तो एवरेज वैल्यू का डेफिनेशन क्या आएगा? द एवरेज वैल्यू इट इज डिनोटेड बाय अ कैपिटल आई. अब हम अगर करंट के बारे में बात करेंगे तो आई बोलेंगे, आई से रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. वोल्टेज के बारे में करेंगे तो वी. ऑफ एन अल्टरनेटिंग करंट is expressed by that steady current which transfer across the circuit the same charge as transferred by the alternating current during the same time period. हम एक सर्किट लेंगे, सेम टाइम पीरियड के लिए सेम सर्किट से हम AC और DC को दोनों को फ्लो करेंगे. अगर सेम क्वांटिटी ऑफ चार्जेस फ्लो होते हैं तो हम उसे कहेंगे एवरेज वैल्यू. ओके, और ये सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट हम करते हैं सिमेट्रिकल अल्टरनेटिंग करंट, यानी कि हम साइनोसॉइडल वेवफॉर्म पे करते हैं. इट इज़ नॉट सिमिलर वेदर द हम जब भी एवरेज वैल्यू लेते हैं तो हम कंसिडर करते हैं कि हम इसका ट्रीटमेंट हाफ साइकिल पे ही करें. ओके, अगर हम पूरे साइकिल पे करेंगे तो एवरेज वैल्यू नेट ज़ीरो ही आएगा. सो वेन एवर वी थिंक अबाउट द एवरेज वैल्यू we put in mind that only it will be processed on the half cycle. Okay, now what is the value for current is 0.637, that of amplitude, average. Now next is form factor. The definition of form factor is simple. It is a ratio between RMS value to the average value. RMS value is 0.707, that of maximum amplitude of current, and average value 0.637, that of amplitude. So it will be turned into 1.1 for sinusoidal alternating currents only. And in case of an sinusoidal alternating voltages, this form factor represented by K suffix F is this 1.11. Okay, and then called peak factor, crest factor, amplitude factor, whichever one term. The term is single but the nomenclature is different. Crest, peak, amplitude, you may choose any one, which always give the same meaning. It is defined as the ratio of maximum value with respect to RMS value, and it is also turned into 1.4414 for alternating voltage. Why I am telling this factor is, whenever we will go for learn to a transformer, in that case we will see in this value. It is not mentioned in our syllabus that we have to crack all these equation, understand all these equation. We are only focusing on the definition, but apart from the definition, for clear understanding for our further topics, I have mentioned the digital values of these terms. Okay, that's it. We will stop here.